Like a giant anus.
Like a giant anus.
Flying through the sky.
8 Bits, episode 11, recorded the 7th of December 2013. Sponsored by Flash, who says, depending when this episode gets released to the internet, Happy Easter, everyone!
Oh, he's cheeky. He's a
Cheeky Flash. Ho ho. See what you did there. Thanks again for support.
Yes, well thank you everyone who's donated over the year. The first year.
Yeah, we've got to the close of our first year.
Yep.
11, 12, 13, 14 episodes. All up.
Thereabouts.
Yeah, somewhere.
Maybe 50.
Xbox specials.
Oh yeah, 14.
Yeah,
14.
the E3 ones.
So yeah, very special thank you to everyone who donated, everyone who watches
And or listens.
and or listens.
So us on the tunes. You can find us on the internet if you are new. We're on 8bitspodcast.com. You can find all of the video supplements for every episode there, and facebook.com/8bitspodcast to join in with us.
And we've got some special stuff coming up. We'll talk about that later, I guess.
Let's just smash into it. We're not streaming live, sadly, because of
Twitch.
Twitch. We'll probably discuss that as well and see how that's all about.
Just because
Yes,
we're
we just made the
fucking
show.
angry about it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Bit of news from Beyondopolis. Brad, you got Beyondopolis, 2 Souls.
Oh, well, I don't have it.
No.
But I've been watching some stuff, and I've come up with a fun little game that I thought I'd try on you guys.
Okay.
I have 4 scenarios.
Oh.
Some of them may be true.
Okay.
Some of them may be fever dreams from my insane mind. But what you guys need to do is identify which one or which ones are things that actually happen in Beyond Two Souls.
Okay.
Oh.
This is the PlayStation game by David Cage.
There better be some rapes. There better be heaps of rapes. Mate, you can't say that on the internet, remember? Hi.
You guys are terrible idiots. But anyway,
Check it on your own juices.
Yeah.
here we go. So number 1. Fighting Malbolgia with the help of Native Americans. Number 2.
Oh, hang on. So one of these.
Oh,
things
one.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 2. Secret underwater base a la Cobra or the Decepticons.
Oh my god.
3. Shooting ghost farts into Ellen Page's face. Or
What?
4.
That sounds like a fever dream to me.
Sauron's ghost spurting vagina funded by governmental incompetence.
Right. Let's break this down.
They all sound like Brad's fever dreams.
They all do. I want ghost farts to be in the game, so it's probably not. And I'm leaning towards the underwater
The
Decepticon base.
Yeah, me too.
Should we go for different things so that we can earn points?
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, I don't mind either way.
dun,
Ghost farts.
dun, dun.
I'm going underwater Decepticons.
It was a trick question. All of those things
Oh
happen
my
in
God!
Beyond Two Souls.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
How do they... Alright, you have to explain at least one of those to us.
Do I? All of those things happen.
All right.
Those are all scenes that happen.
Game is out of control.
Alright then.
Would you ever guess that based on what we
No.
saw in the
No!
prequels?
I thought it was... No.
Mm-mm.
Ghost farts kind of make sense. Because of
Do they?
Oh, Jesus.
And it can only get dumber. I haven't seen the end yet.
Is there more?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I want to see the end.
I'm in it now.
There's no turning back.
Yeah, there's no turning back.
Are you actually playing it?
No, I'm not playing it. I'm watching it being played. I wouldn't play this bullshit. Fucking David Cage. I know better than that.
What else you got?
That was fun.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
it?
that was...
New consoles are out, everybody.
They are.
Yes, they are.
The Xbone and the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody care?
I do care to some extent because it is something I will need to do, if not right away, then eventually, quite soon, I would say.
Why is that?
They're
shutting down all the
I
services.
was no, they're shutting down the Beyond Two Souls service. Oh no, but no. The increase in graphical fidelity is something that I care about.
Mm-hmm.
Also, being able to share stuff to stream or share videos to YouTube.
Yep, that's pretty handy.
For our business going forward, I think having that ability
Very handy.
is going to be very good for us.
And is it the PlayStation or the Xbox that records for 5 minutes always, just in case you decide?
They both
do?
always record.
Yep. Frightening stuff.
It is. Yeah, because I was flip flopping all over the place because while I consider the PlayStation 4 the superior piece of hardware,
Yes.
which coming from Sony, a hardware manufacturer, only makes sense. The Xbox One, the games that have come out now and the exclusive games are far more interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I flip-flop to fuck both of them.
Yes, I'm getting a Wii U.
No,
Steambox.
no, I don't want that. Or that. But
You want a ball and cup?
a ball and cup and ball.
Vagina box.
Vagina
box. new vagina box.
But then
360.
the fact that it will stream is what brought me back round.
Back. It'll only be a matter of time before something makes you change your mind again, though.
Probably. Here's the current plan. I'm going to wait until probably March next year and make a choice then.
See
And
what comes out.
Honestly, the choice is probably still going to be PlayStation 4 just because of the bullshit.
Yep.
I've watched a few streams of people setting up the consoles, and fuck me, the Xbox One looks like a piece of shit.
Really?
Oh my god, there's so many issues. The stream I watched, they opened and set up both a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One. They had 24-hour streams. They played around with everything on these machines that they could think of. PlayStation 4, a few little niggling problems, nothing huge, nothing that will break your experience. Their first Xbox One, of course, the Xbone, had a bricked Kinect. The Kinect did not work. And the way the UI is set up, the user interface, doesn't make me happy at all.
No.
I look at the PlayStation 4 one, I think, that's usable. But the Xbox One just makes me irritated.
It's a hot
Because
mess.
it's Windows 8, mate.
It's a hot mess.
Oh, it is a hot
Like
mess.
for instance, they had Rise, Son of Rome, on disc. They stuck it in the machine. It needed a gig install / download update. It got to the point where they could get into the game because this new, you don't have to wait for your games to be installed to play them.
Mm-hmm.
So they got in, they managed to choose the campaign, single player, choose the difficulty, then a big installing bar popped up. And it took another...
You went through the menu too quickly. We're not finished.
and it took another 25 minutes
Wow.
before they could play
hell
it.
no.
Because they streamed the whole thing. They said, fuck it. You get to see this bullshit.
Amazing.
Nah, that's just not cool.
And until they fix that, the Xbone needs updates. The PlayStation 4 could use updates.
Yep.
That is the difference for me.
Um,
And I want to play Destiny.
Yeah.
With Stealth Boss.
Stuff buff. I had a look when you were here last at the lineup, the exclusives, and that kind of thing that were coming out, and both of the consoles had maybe one or two that was like, oh yeah. But I think it's going to be a massive franchise that I'm into, like a Kingdom Hearts or a Final Fantasy or what was the other one?
That's going to pull you across
Something
the line.
that's gonna make me go, yep, all right, I'll get one now. But for now, I'm happy playing GTA 5 on
Yeah,
my PS3.
I mean, so am I.
What do you reckon, Bruce? You're not really a console.
Nah, look, from what I've seen, I'd probably lean towards a PS4, and that's purely because...
Aesthetically.
Yeah, that and the fact that it had stuff I would want to play on it. That's about it.
And that's the fact that our friends who are early adopters, being mostly Stealth Plus, have got the have gone for the PS4. That is another quite...
Exactly, and that's the other thing is when you don't play consoles very often, you're going to go towards something that everyone else has got. Pretty much.
Yeah. I think I will have to get an Xbone eventually.
Just to.
Because the exclusive games coming out for that system I find more interesting. But if I have to deal with their bullshit interface, it's not gonna be.
Guess what? It'll be fucking cleaning windows.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
Wax on,
Connect.
wax off.
Oh! I'm watching you, Brad.
Xbox. I'll have an American accent
there
by the
going.
end of it because it won't fucking understand me.
You walk into the room, it'll see you go to turn on your PlayStation. No, Brad.
I can't let you do that, Brad.
Yeah. But I think honestly, I'll end up getting a Steam box before either of those consoles. Just because.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I probably will skip. I'll skip the Xbox just because.
You're not a big Xbox person anyway.
Yeah, well, I tried it and I didn't really get much out of my Xbox. So, not that there's anything wrong with it. There was more shit going on PlayStation for me, so I'll probably just stick over there.
Doesn't rub you the right way.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, having PS4s, have a stream.
Yeah, I think that'd be really good. I like the sharing thing. That's going to make, like you said, our jobs a lot easier. If you're just flapping around, like for instance, GTA 5, instead of taking pictures of your TV, tweeting it, you could just go, fucking people standing on couches, share. It's done.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there'll be a way that you can not post it until you've done a commentary on it and stuff like that. Is that right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not a huge
deal
breaker though.
And there you've got like a bunch of small videos that we can then talk about in our podcast, and I can just rip them down, and I think it'll be good. Meanwhile, in the Beyondopolis forums,
I logged into the forums the other day.
Yeah, we're a bit.
This place is a fucking hot mess. I'm gonna clean it up this weekend.
Yeah.
And remove all the old stuff.
We're going to
we're gonna burn it out with a hot poker.
Yeah.
And then
the three of us are actually going to, after this show, talk about this show's future and whether we all want to quit. No, that's not true. Tweak some formats and stuff like that. So maybe we'll talk about the forums as well.
Yeah, because I want to turn the forum into more, obviously, Extreme Beyond focused and 8-bit FOD focused and more community based rather than centric around one game.
Yeah. And obviously putting all of our channels on there as well.
And who knows, we might start writing some fucking articles and put on there.
Oh, articles, mate. Fucking website.
I mean, I'm already thinking about what to do.
Yeah.
So
that's the upcoming news and things that are happening. Let's go see what we've been playing. Yeah. Save state. Bruce, you want to hit off?
Oh, what I've been playing? I've been playing some DOC, Might and Magic, so Duel of Champions.
It's like DOC? What?
Yeah, same.
So Might and Magic Duel of Champions, it's a new card game around the Might and Magic franchise. A lot like Magic.
Sorry to tangent you so soon, but have you Hearthstoned?
I haven't because Blizzard hasn't sent me a key yet.
Okay.
I've tried to, but I can't log on to battle.net.
Oh, okay.
So fuck me, I guess.
I got an email a few months ago from Battle.net saying, mate, fucking people are fucking using shit.
They're scams.
I don't believe you.
And to get your password reset on Battle.net is a real fucking head fuck.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with it.
You've got to send a photo ID to them
Jesus.
They can go blow me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just started a new account.
How about you just send me an email with a link to change my
So
password?
no, I haven't played Hearthstone yet, but no, I've been getting that on and some Minecraft with Spud.
Yes, I've been watching that.
That gets interesting. We finally find some witches.
Oh, mate. I didn't realise... I thought you had to go to, like, a swamp.
No.
And find their hut. They spawn in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been raped by a few witches
Yeah.
as well.
Spud.
Really? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
As a
Are you
spoiler,
alright?
Spud's in his
I'm in
inventory
therapy.
sorting his backpack out. Comes out of that screen to find a witch standing in front of him, and she just throws a potion in his face.
Yeah, they're cool. They don't make any noises yet, though, which is...
Yeah, which is freaky because they just appear in the darkness. Other than that, that's pretty much what
You were talking about fucking Might and Magic. How's that going?
Oh, I was too. Might and Magic's, yeah. So,
I've been playing that, but meanwhile...
tangents. Might and Magic's good. It's the first real, I guess, card game I've played. So there was a steep learning curve there, and I got some tips and advice from Brad.
We should note that this is not an actual card game. This is this is a video game.
This is one where you
a
don't
video
get
game.
Virtual card game.
You don't get the joys of opening and smelling cardboard and sorting and all the
Maybe
wonderful points.
Maybe that's why I've stopped.
Maybe.
Like maybe I should go back to Magic.
Or Pokemon.
I really don't want to be that person.
Be that person.
I don't want
I
to
looked
be.
at that though, but the Pokemon thing, you're only playing one card, one Pokemon at a time, aren't you?
No.
No. Okay. Anyway,
It's pretty much
tangents. So yeah, no, it's going pretty well. I struggled to start with because I didn't really have any idea about what I was doing in terms of building decks and things like that. So I got some tips and advice from Brad. Changed my deck.
I was also playing this game, by the way, and I may still play it, but I'm taking a break.
Yeah, changed my deck up. It started working really well, and then started to lose a few hands. I'm like, need to make some swaps in my deck. Didn't pay attention. Added a few extra cards. Totally fucked the dynamic of my deck up.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, that's the hardest part, is getting a balanced deck that you can actually use.
And it's so easy to break once you do get it working.
I was throwing around all kinds of jargon, wasn't I?
Yeah, he was.
And I turned into the penguin.
Yes.
So yeah, no, that's going pretty well. I've started to slow down a little bit. I think the grind starts to kick in, like you said.
What level are you?
Almost 10.
Yeah, I think I just got level 8.
And I'm starting to slow down in terms of, like, I log in once a day to stack up my daily bonus.
Oh, it's a Facebook game.
I might
Yeah,
play a
kinda.
couple of hands and then...
You know, if it was on Facebook, I'd understand and it'd be quite good.
What's on Steam? It's free to play.
It's on Steam. It's free to play.
But, like, if it was on a platform that you opened every day or every few hours...
I open Steam every day, though.
Well, I don't.
And the problem I have is there's all the cards there to collect.
Welcome to my new world.
So, which is why I'm holding off from getting into the Pokemon one, because...
I've got heaps to trade if you ever have doubles. When you get into Pokemon.
No! I think I'd be more likely to build a Magic deck than a Pokemon
Yeah,
deck.
fair enough. I got Bam. Bam will play with me.
But then again, who knows? So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing.
War Thunder?
War Thunder, I had a little crack at. I haven't had a lot of a crack at.
Is that the planes?
It's a planes. It's
Yeah.
a combat sim.
That's on PS4, I believe.
Yeah. I can
it's
play
got-
with mouse and keyboard too.
I don't know.
You baited that, didn't you, a while back?
Yeah, I baited that a while back and it was good fun, and I just loaded it up, played a bit more. It's a good change to just get in there and dogfight with someone, and
It looks like I watched not Game Grumps, their spin-off Steam Train. That was I watched them play. It looks pretty cool.
and the fact that you don't have to be a wizard with a joystick, or you know, you actually in arcade mode you actually have an advantage playing with a mouse and keyboard.
Oh, those two
Over
guys are
joystick,
idiots, and
yeah.
they were doing pretty well. So
So yeah,
I like them, but they're idiots.
but they're idiots. Yeah.
Maybe I'll do one of yours, then mine, and then your other one.
Alright, what am I to? I forget.
Far Cry, Blood Dragon.
Oh yeah, the 80s version of Far Cry 3.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oh.
The pistol you have is Robocop's pistol, and that is rad. So so you're playing as what's his name? Colt Thunder Colt or something. He's a cyborg commando.
Oh dear.
The opening of the game is a minigun turret sequence from a helicopter, and it plays that song from Predator.
Oh.
Having some fun tonight, and that is awesome. It's got a weird VCR like quality to it.
Oh.
Everything looks
They've even gone 80s.
Everything looks a little bit shitty. The soundtrack is amazing. It is just synthesized drums all over the place. It's great. If you've played Far Cry 2 or 3, it's the same gameplay. It's taking over the bases and meeting objectives. Same sort of freedom. Freedom to go about things. Are you okay?
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Is it someone screaming or is it a...
No, I think it's somebody...
I think it's some power tools. We got some power tools happening.
Good. I thought someone's like...
They're holding that screen for a long time.
Yeah, someone's leveling up.
Someone's gone Vegeta.
It's over 9,000. The blood dragons are cool. You can pull the hearts out of enemy cyborgs.
Jesus.
And then throw them, and it lures the blood dragons in, and they will use their laser breath to kill.
Laser breath.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's
over the top.
It's over the top and ridiculous. The cutscenes are like 16-bit SNES cutscenes.
Oh,
they'll just slide around.
Oh, wicked!
It's so good. I got this for $3.
Amazing.
On Xbox Live. It's normally $15. Yeah, it's still worth it. It's still well worth it.
Well worth $15.
Yeah. And it's not going to be a long experience, but it's good.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mazzoni?
I've been playing Super Mario 3D World.
Oh, how's that?
Oh, mate. I was so excited for it. And it's a fucking amazing game. It looks beautiful. It plays really nice. It's really fun.
I had my issues with it.
You had your issues with a few things. I think that might just be mainly your
unfamiliar.
I think it's because I came in right at the
and
levels.
Welcome to World 6.
On World 8 Final Castle.
Pretty much.
And it was also your first in that sort of isometric Mario game as well, where I'd done the 3D World on 3D Land on the DS.
Yeah,
it's great. It's really cool. The downsides I have with it are difficulty. Again, it's too easy. It's too entry level. Then there's hard levels which are just fucking brutal. But then
one extreme to the other.
There is kind of a big brick wall leading to a downhill slide, leading to another big brick wall.
Yeah, it's really, instead of all the worlds getting progressively harder, it's just you cruise by and every now and again you'll hit this wall where you're just like, fuck, this is a good challenge, and then it'll be easy
and then it's
again.
over.
And you're like, oh. The levels are a little bit small, but they're more. It's more the 2D Mario game in 3D rather than a full Mario 64 game.
Right.
Which was may have been the key to my issue.
Yeah. Yes. Whereas I like it. I like the change. I like the sort of pseudo freedom you have. But I still want Mario 64. I still want another Galaxy. I don't want another Galaxy, but I want another Mario 64. They were my main issues. It's the multiplayer. I think will be interesting to play again. People have been saying when they've played multiplayer, it's like playing a completely different game, especially when you got 4 players, because obviously the difficulty.
It might just be a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Well, remember the clusterfuck that it was. Yeah.
And I think that's fun. And then all of a sudden, the shortness of the levels comes in handy.
Yeah,
maybe that's why they're so short, is because
the
clusterfuck in the other one where they were so long is you'd get halfway through it and someone would just start being an absolute twat.
I'm looking forward to DLC for it. I'm hoping in the way that Luigi U was that challenge that I looked for in Mario Brothers U, whatever the fuck
New
it's
Mario
called,
Brothers
New Mario Brothers Wii U.
Well, I understand that Nintendo's extending the Year of Luigi to next year.
Oh, really?
So I don't know what that means.
The hell is Luigi? A dog?
7 years. 7 years of Luigi.
Yes. Why? They've just
They've just
gone.
It's obviously just making the money. Maybe, or maybe
I just saw
have no
I
release.
saw it on Kotaku, so that was the extent of
The
the
year of
article.
Luigi is now a
24 months in a year now. Hi.
Yes, I'm looking forward to maybe level packs and that kind of thing. I think strangely, like Mario Brothers U, New Super Mario Brothers Wii U, had like coin rush mode and stuff, multiplayer. They were really fun, and it's strange to see this game not have that. That would be really cool, and levels just beating on each other to get the most coins and that kind of thing would be really fun. There's lots of really cool sort of mini game levels, like the Captain Toad levels, where it's an isometric thing and you can move the camera. Toad can't jump, and you sort of walk around the level trying to collect the stars. It's like a puzzle, like
I did like
Mario
that shooting
Brothers.
the balls.
Shooting the balls.
Shooting the balls at the stars.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was good. Yeah, so there's moments like that are just sort of like interesting new things. I think they could have just put shitloads of them in, and it would have been good. Like that ball one, there was like 5 or 6 different
But wouldn't that just then become
things,
like
and it was
Mario
like,
Party?
oh, that was great. I wanted 48 more of them. That would have been great. Getting harder and harder each
No,
time.
not quite.
No.
Yeah, it didn't have the same level of just nonsense
Random.
for bullshit
Yeah,
reasons.
okay.
There was some skills, and you had to think about it and work it out.
It was a puzzle.
Okay.
I'd like
It was a really easy puzzle, but it was a
But
puzzle.
it was a puzzle nonetheless, yeah.
I'd like the time limit to go away. And that's again back to my Mario 64
Yeah.
requirements.
I'd love Mario 64 too.
Yeah.
Just
with
big-
with no
just
time requirements.
Big,
Just nice,
big
shiny,
worlds,
big worlds.
To run around, explore, find all the nooks and crannies.
Yep. I think it's about time we had that again, because since Galaxy started, they've all been pretty linear. Like Galaxy it wasn't Mario 64 free. It was linear space travel.
Yeah.
They could get away with it because it was challenging and it was new and bizarre.
Mm.
But I want to go back to Mario 64, and they better fucking announce that in the new year.
Imagine how good they can make one look now.
I know. It just. Be
I mean,
stupid.
I know the Wii U isn't the most graphically impressive console, but imagine what Nintendo themselves could do with the hardware that they've got.
Yeah. So basically, really loved it. I still haven't finished it. We got up to the last boss, and I've been collecting lives and going back and making sure I get all of the stars and that thing before I finish it. And that's going to open up those hard levels and stuff. But I would have liked to have been a bit more of a challenge along the way. But aside from that, it's fucking nice. It's polished, shiny. I think Mario looks great in Wii U HD.
Yeah, just despite my issues, a new Mario game does make me smile.
And I think it does that. You're just like, and the cat suit, fuck me. If it's not the best thing, I thought it was going to be the shittest thing ever, but I love it. I love the cat suit. It's great.
Yeah, I can take it all in.
Yes. And that's me. And then
What was my other
back
one?
to Brad with XCOM.
Oh yeah, Enemy Within.
How's that?
Yeah, it's good. It adds some cool stuff. Mechs and bioengineering your soldiers.
Nice.
It's still fucking difficult.
Yeah,
No, it's more XCOM.
just
Makes me happy.
Is it more XCOM or is it the first person one?
No, more XCOM.
Cool.
No one wants that.
No,
No.
it's first person.
No one wants the bureau.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that I haven't already mentioned about XCOM, because
Cool.
I love XCOM, and this is more XCOM.
Oh, it's good to see that they've just continued and haven't tried to.
It's a real expansion. It harkens back to the day of real expansion packs as well.
Oh, good.
It feels like, because you get if you buy the console version, the Commander's Edition, you get all the DLC. It's like a Game of the Year version, and it's great. I mean, because I didn't have the other DLC, so I'll take it.
It's good.
Welcome to Quickfire Hype, where we quickfire things we're hyped about.
Sweet. I'm going to try and make this real quick. Middle-earth: Shadows of Mordor. It's a game by Monolith, who made Fear. It's a open-world Lord of the Rings game where you play as a completely new character, and it looks pretty cool. Cyberpunk 2077 by the makers of The Witcher, coming out for the new consoles. It's an RPG, again, all mana, because that's how I do things. Cyberpunk, based on the old Cyberpunk RPG.
Oh man, now I'm going to have to get a new console.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Dick!
Persona 5 got announced. I really like the look of Persona 4, but I've never had anything to be able to play it on. So, Persona 5, I want it. They're supposed to be good. Here. The end.
So I've got...
Christ almighty.
I've got the Steam Christmas sales. Everyone loves a good Christmas sale for Steam. Other thing, Christmas MMO events. So if you play any online MMOs, they usually have Christmas events with special Christmassy design questy things.
I'm going to open Team Fortress.
Yeah, and Team Fortress too. Elder Scrolls Online coming out Q1 next year. Might and Magic Legacy. And the Descent expansion.
Stop it.
Journeys into the Dark.
Journeys into the Dark is the subtitle of the game.
Yeah. Fuck.
You have fucked that up.
I have.
I'm not hyped about anything. I have no idea what's coming.
Not Deeks Snow Patrol.
Oh, you know what? Deek's Snow Patrol. Deek's fucking Frozen Tropical Freeze or whatever it is. Yes.
Fucking Bayonetta 2. Why not?
Why not? I'll give it a crack. Because
I love
you like
Bayonetta.
It. What's the other one? There is another one.
No, literally, I love her.
Oh dear. Even though she looks like Cage now.
She always did a bit.
Even more so.
in his weird pimp fashion way.
Yep.
Pimping it up.
There is something else.
Final Fantasy?
No, that's never coming out.
2015, that's pinned for.
Oh, really? Well...
Did you hear they ruined Final Fantasy completely with Lightning Returns? Apparently it's just the biggest bowl of shit.
I believe you. The fucking first one of those three was biggest ball of shit. I don't know why it took them 3 goes to realise they should have just made a shit straight-to-TV movie. I'll think on it. I just can't remember what's coming out.
Fair dues.
I had a dream that fucking they released a Wii U Pokemon game.
Was it Pokemon Snap?
It wasn't!
Is this what you're hyped about? Your dream
I'm
that you
hyped
had?
about my dream. It was basically... I'd thought it all through too, apparently. It was every current game just enhanced in 3D, still top-down, kind of like a Zelda, like the new Zelda. You had to play through... You could start in whatever region you wanted to. Kanto, Johto, whatever.
Just making up
choose
words
one.
now.
Yep. Babadoo beebadoo. Babadoo profit. But you couldn't go to the next region until you defeat the Elite Four, and they give you a plane ticket, but you can't take your Pokemon with you, so you have to start again in the next region. And when you've defeated the
That's
Elite...
just playing all the games one after another.
Yes.
Mate, this is a dream you had. No one cares.
Yeah, but...
This is the worst game ever.
See, I realised that...
No profit.
If you played all the way through, you'd have this strong team. You could just blast through all the other ones unless they raise the level cap.
Yeah,
This is purely hypothetical.
Yeah. And I'm hyped about it.
So you had a dream that you played each Pokemon game one after the other.
You had to defeat all the Elite Four, and then Professor Oak would give you a thing where you could then you could transfer your Pokemon between regions, and then you could have the ultimate team to defeat all the fucking towers and shit.
Whatever.
It's great.
This doesn't exist.
It will. Now that I've said it, the internet will make it for me.
That's not how the internet works.
There's
Generally.
a Pokemon MMO. You
Mate,
should
you're
play
completely
that.
lost.
What's going on here?
Maximum Hypes is where we're up to.
I've gone too far. I went back in time. I'm maximum hyped about that.
You're maximum hyped about your dream. I'm not maximum hyped about anything really. Next year's.
Maximum hype.
Nothing. No.
Nothing.
I looked at next year's release list, and there's nothing really that jumps out at me that I'm super excited for at this point in time.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, I bet it's not. like, I don't have a console, so it's not something that I'd go out and buy a console for. It's certainly something I'd play when I got a console, but...
Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8.
Oh, that's my maximum hype.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm maximum hyped about Mario Kart 8. I thought it was going to be here for Christmas.
It is not.
They've told me, nah, still working on the gravity.
What?
And the blooms. I don't know. Just want it. Just fucking give it to me. I'll download the other maps when you finish them. Fuck.
No idea.
Brad, you've been playing some
What have I written?
Metal Gear Ground Zeroes.
Oh yeah, Ground Zeroes. So this is going to be the prologue to Phantom Pain, which is going to be the proper game of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Okay.
So Ground Zeroes comes out first to give us a taste.
Ooh.
Apparently it's going to be like just basically a budget
demo.
Budget demo, except it's going to be like a
$48.
good few hours of game.
A good few hours of cutscene.
So a good few hours. So it's going to be 7 hours long, but there's going to be like 2 hours of game.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like
7 hours long. It was 6.5 hours of cutscene.
I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but I do really like Metal Gear Solid.
You're invested now, and it'll
Yeah.
be one of those things that you will always buy no matter what.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like Mads and Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And Mario and Zelda.
yeah,
And every Nintendo.
yeah, pretty much.
Sweet.
I just go watch videos of it because it looks pretty cool.
Well.
Big Boss invades a base. Does some military type things.
I do love that one.
Yeah.
Dice Master, it's a master. You got written here, Ryu Tama.
Ryu Utama is a game on Kickstarter.
Ooh.
It's an RPG. It's being done by a company. These two guys. So it's a two-man team. They translate Japanese tabletop RPGs.
Okay.
That's what they do.
Great.
Oh,
I assume they started off as like textbook translators,
Yeah.
like just translating books. But they've gone into to make RPGs. They've had one successful Kickstarter for a game called I believe it's Tenra Bansho Zero, which is apparently quite a popular RPG in Japan. And they've done this other one called Ryu Utama. And I was drawn to this because it is the complete opposite of what I usually like.
Oh.
Like you know how I usually roll. I like D&D is the most like basic fantasy role play ever. But my favorite one, of course, is Ravenloft.
Correct.
I like the vampires and I like the dark stuff.
So this is Fairy Princess Cupcake Land.
They're kind of, but what it actually is regular people in this world are compelled to go on adventures.
Okay.
Because the land itself is guarded by 4 dragons representing the seasons.
Okay.
And the game master plays a character themselves called the Ryujin, who is telling the story of the character of the players to the dragons in order to make them
bard.
stronger. Yeah. So that like the Ryujin takes care of the dragons and makes sure that they've got enough stories to keep them strong. But the Ryujin has to throw obstacles in the way of the players, be it combat or all the normal RPG sort of stuff, normal stuff the GM would do, because the dragons need more drama in their stories to make them stronger. And I just think that's a cool little spin on it. And it really reminds me of Journey to the West, like Monkey Magic.
Yeah.
Except with like merchants and farmers going. It is. It's the everyman. It's Frodo going on the quest. Except there's more there. It's not. There's no real end goal. It's just to explore.
It's just a story to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's totally left field of what you're used to.
Yeah.
They only wanted $8,000 for it.
Yep. Oh, you're on the Kickstarter now.
$71,000.
Is it ended or
8
is it
days
still
to
going?
go.
It's still got 8 days. $71,000. That's crazy.
Well, Tenra Banshai Zero. If you go to their or can you go to their created, the two created down there in his profile. Boop. Yeah. This makes great radio.
Yeah. Looking at stuff. Yeah,
For those of you listening,
Yeah,
we're just having a look on their Kickstarter.
They're checking out their Kickstarter. What's the name of their Kickstarter? Who's the guy?
Andy Kitkowski.
Andy Kitkowski. Giving you some
Fucking hell.
props.
He's like, I want $9,000. Well, you can have $129,000.
$129,000.
I'm not working ever again.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna grab this off.
I thought you were going to say you're going to become a
Translator. I'm not learning Japanese.
Translate Russian tabletop games into English.
I can't imagine a more depressing tabletop
Yeah.
game than a Russian table. Actually, if anyone knows of a Russian tabletop
Take
games,
over the world.
like tweet it to me because I'll check it
Papers,
out.
please.
Papers,
Tabletop
please.
game.
Papers, please.
But no,
Yeah.
it just it's from Japan. It looks cool. It looks different. I like it.
Sweet.
Hiya! This is the fortune. Let's talk about the things that are coming up. Well, Christmas is happening.
Christmas
So,
is happening. We can't stop it. No matter how hard we try.
I know, we're going to stop doing the podcast this year. Like there was any doubt of that. But we'll be back next year with a whole new
That
show.
was a confusing statement.
Wasn't it?
We're going to stop.
We're going to stop.
And then
But
we're
we'll be
going to
back.
come back.
For the next episode, just like we do every time.
So no change.
So that's the thing. Obviously, we spoke at the beginning of the show about the forum website community changes and
Yeah.
stuff. Bruce, you got some stuff happening with your channel.
Yeah, look, I do random streams on Twitch. I don't know if they work. I just
They probably don't anymore.
load Duel of Champions and hit F5 and apparently that streams, so
That seems too easy.
we'll see what happens.
Google
so
that.
yeah, occasionally I have random streams when I'm having a round of Duel of Champions, playing some cards
When he's
online.
when he's not having strokes.
Minecraft with Spot.
Mm-hmm.
Finally going to get around to actually
Yeah,
putting some of that up.
doing all this stuff.
I keep
Talking about what
my recordings
happening and-
keep going to horse, so I just delete them. But these ones have worked.
Excellent.
And the last lot Spud and I did, his recording failed, so
So it's your turn.
so
Tag.
I'll have like an hour and a half's worth of footage.
There's no
to put
way
up.
it could be
doesn't.
both.
No.
There's no chance.
Yeah.
I can't really do anything until I buy a new microphone headset because I broke mine.
Broke it.
It broke.
Mate, it's Christmas.
Buy a new moose.
Christmas is happening.
Christmas is happening.
Was it on your wish list?
No.
Well, how's Santa supposed to know what you want, eh?
Santa. I'm not going to say it.
Don't ruin the dreams of thousands.
Don't destroy it for the children. The 8 to 10 year olds who listen to us.
Talking to you, Vlash. My channel is
Spending all his pocket money.
all of it. I need another $10 for the podcast, Mum. Well, you better do the dishes and mow the lawn. Right. Anyway, my channel is pretty Pokemon heavy at the moment.
Sure is. Jesus Christ.
We got the Paralytic Pokedex, which I love. Pokemon Dubs, which
He's paralytic.
could go either way, but I still enjoy it. And Pokemon Openings, where I open Pokemon cards.
You sick motherfucker.
I know.
You've turned into
See,
that.
I'd rather me do them than me watching them, because that's what was happening for a while. I'm like,
Mate.
I'm watching people open Pokemon cards, opening booster deck after booster deck. I'm like, I need to do this myself, because this is, I feel wrong.
Feel
So
dirty.
I went and got Pokemon cards, and I wasn't going to record it, but I did, and I regret it, because now I have to
Cheap content.
cheap content. Now I have to record whenever I would get new Pokemon cards, because
People
I just
want
want to open them. It's not even that people want them. It's like I don't want to just open the cards and then
6,000 dislikes. Fuck it, it's still going.
fuck you guys. You look at another fucking Rattata. Anyway, so I'm enjoying that. Also, Minecraft is back. It's at the moment 2 days a week. It'll never be more than 3 days a week, because it's manageable.
Because he gets too many cards.
I get too many Pokemon cards. I'm actually struggling for days to squeeze those in.
to get
But
your cards in.
yeah.
Can't you just
Daily
schedule them?
daily Pokemon cards. Anyway,
Hourly.
so Minecraft Survivors has started,
I'm excited.
and
What is this?
it's just vanilla Minecraft. It's what they're doing on their channel.
Ah.
Yep. So people will be involved in that as well. Also, some future stuff I'm going to be doing with Eric and Brent of the Dead Workers. We're going to be playing some Minecraft together as well. So that will be on my channel too. That's fucking all. What else? I'll be doing anything. Brad and I are shooting our first live action sketch next weekend.
Yep.
Which is fucking riveting. I just hope the costume arrives in time.
Ah, yes. That's sweet,
Oh, dear.
sweet costume.
So that's good. I don't know what the deal is with whether we're allowed to post that on the internet, but we'll certainly show you it somehow when it's available.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sandbag. And now it's time for the final part of our show where we go into the sandbag and see what you guys have been saying. We've got some questions here. Thanks to somebody.
Thanks to Brad.
Yay.
Josh on Facebook, I assume, says, do you think Nintendo should stop making hardware and just making software?
No.
Oh, you're my friend. You can still be my friend.
Good.
I changed
Yes,
my
then.
answer to yes.
As interesting as it would be to see Nintendo stop making home consoles and focusing on their software for other companies, I don't think that's going to ever be a thing.
No, not with things like Pokemon.
No, I mean their coffers are pretty good.
Yeah.
They've still got cash.
Yeah.
And the 3DS and the 2DS are still selling ridiculously well. They'll never stop making portable consoles.
No
ever.
way.
Yeah.
Like even
They're
if
kings of that.
even if the Wii U goes to shit and they all go, no more hold home consoles ever, they're still going to be making portable
handhelds.
consoles because they just dominate that market.
They do. And in the future, I can see them doing some kind of music phone console device when the kids are all requiring to have all of those things in one.
Yeah,
I
possibly.
think
quite
they'll-
possibly.
They'll
Yeah,
probably
maybe.
they'll jump that shark if they need
Nintendo
to. The Nintendo phone. Oh, Jesus
The
Christ!
Pokephone.
I don't have.
You don't have enough room
I don't
in
know.
your life
I'll
for it, do you?
I'll just give.
I mean, what
I'll just
would-
give
what would
Reggie
you
my
do?
bank details.
What would you do? I mean, you'd have to choose between your two loves.
I'd choose
Mac
Nintendo.
and Nintendo.
every day. Actually, I probably wouldn't because
Pokephone.
unless they made a Nintendo computer, the ease of all of my
Nintenduter.
the Nintendo.
What if they made their phone
Nin-
integratable with Mac? Then you'd be fine.
Nintenduter 64.
That's where I was going in my head as well. You're right though. The 3DS is close to being the best selling thing ever. It's almost beating the PlayStation 2 in that regard.
Yeah.
I think the Wii U is finally starting to get some actual games.
It isn't.
No.
I think it is.
It's doing so badly.
No.
All over the place.
It's not doing great.
I mean, it's been a year and they still haven't. I mean, what games are worth playing? Mario World.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like,
all.
I could have waited till now to buy it, the Wii U,
easy.
and now I'd be pretty happy with the amount of games that
Be
I've got.
interesting to see what happens when Mario Kart comes out.
Yeah.
That boosts
mean,
any sales.
The truth is,
It's
they've still got a massive hardcore fan base like myself. Like that's a thing.
I don't know. I know it's hardcore. I don't know if it's massive.
I think it's pretty. It'd be,
Yeah, but that fan base would have already bought consoles.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not going to
most
get
likely.
any
No.
future growth
No.
when
I think-
stuff comes out.
I think their home consoles is certainly it's dark times.
It is the dark times.
But I don't care because I'm not one of those people on the internet who think they should go and die in a hole and just be done with it just because I've chosen an Xbox or a PlayStation 4. I just think they're just justifying
their own choice.
Their own choice. It's like, fuck you, mate. I'll have them all if I want to.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Then whose dick can you suck?
All of them.
Not mine, because you can't. Anyway. And I really like the 3DS. Like, it's fucking great. I love my Wii U.
I love mine.
I love the gamepad. I'm really into it. Oh, here's my quickfire hypes. Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, DK, and Bayonetta. There you go.
Oh yeah! Now that shit.
Yeah, so no, we don't think Nintendo should stop making hardware.
I think there was one thing I read on the internet.
They're gonna have to fucking sort themselves out though. That's
There's one thing I read on the internet which I agree with. The answer isn't for Nintendo to ditch hardware and make games for PlayStation or Xbox. It's a tired argument born of a flawed comparison to Sega, a company that was in far worse shape after the Dreamcast than Nintendo is now. But clearly something needs to be done. This could mean renewed investment in games, bigger marketing spend, which, if I go on a tangent, different marketing spend, because I don't know if you've seen their TVCs, they are fucking dreadful. TVCs? They're all that, like, their television commercials in the States, they're just, the typical Disney American family, all...
Oh, they're still making Wii ads.
Yeah. And they're just, like, come on now. And maybe a price cut. They're still... cheaper than all the other ones, so that's...
Yeah, so they might need to weigh up their marketing strategy and reallocate some of their funding.
Maybe they should pull out some of the franchises that they've been neglecting for so fucking long, like Metroid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the reason they're still even afloat... I mean, third parties are a little bit sketchy on the Wii U. They're not convinced it's worth their time.
That's because it seems like Nintendo have such a strange...
fan base.
Well, not fan base. What I'm looking for is like
customer base.
Yeah,
because they pulled in all of these nanas who like the bowling and these casual players. Now it's like, who are we making games for if we put it on this machine?
Yeah, who's this for?
While creating a good thing for their company and expanding their user base, they've
almost cut out the core.
Damaged real gaming creators, third parties, because they just assume,
by making the Wii U, which is terribly named, confusing to people who already own a Wii, isn't as
even me who owns both and knows the difference accidentally bought the Wii version of Disney first.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's just
Matt Damon.
Yeah, it's like, why has it got the same name?
Is gimmicky in a way that is too confusing, in a way that the Wii was super accepting, and not as powerful as things that came out a year later. And
I'm not overly fussed about the power of the system. I know a lot of people look at numbers before they look at quality of games and that kind of thing. I just think it pumps out HD. Fucking what else do you want?
But the thing is, the thing is, going forward, newer games are going to require the power of these new consoles.
Yeah.
I don't have a need to buy a Wii U to play games that I played last year on my consoles.
Yeah.
And the last point this guy makes is it could even mean cutting the Wii U's life short and resetting with a new, more powerful, more third-party friendly console.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Different branding, different name, different fucking everything.
I think if a Nintendo console came out and it could play like all the third-party stuff and really cool new Nintendo games, I don't know if it'd be my first choice, but it would be much harder second choice.
It'd certainly make choosing a challenge more of a challenge.
Yeah. So, I mean, no, we don't think they should stop. I never did.
But does something need to change?
But yeah, agree. Like it's sad times for the old
Wii U for
originator.
Sure. He's doing alright. He's making money.
He's fucking a legend. He's onto fucking Instagram now, and he's just posting pictures of the cool shit in his office. Hashtag Reginator.
He is a bit of a classic, that man.
But yeah, we'll see how they go in the future. Apparently, he also Instagrammed a picture of a folder with, needs his signature and stuff about all of the exciting shit that they're going to announce for the next year.
We'll get on that shit, Reggie.
Yeah, just
fuck.
Tell us, get some fucking...
Get some hype.
Get some boners happening all over the place.
Get the hype train going.
We can't, because that folder's empty.
Something quick I wanted to mention, actually.
Yes.
I got a follow on Twitter from another podcast called Crit Juice.
Ooh.
That's
like Clit Juice.
It's like Clit Juice, but more D&D.
Oh, it does.
So the complete opposite, really. They've got a cool podcast where they drink and play D&D. It's cool. I like it. I've listened to a few episodes. Something I really need to catch up on, but...
You know what might be worth...
We have a serious lack of D&D players, though.
I've thought about this before.
Oh, dear.
Might be worth getting...
This isn't another dream, is it?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's a legit thought. Getting a little sound recorder that can... What am I talking about? My business has just bought one that can take in 6 of these microphones, put it in the middle of your D&D table, microphones all around. Bingo bango.
We could do it in AP.
There you go. That will be fun. Not having to worry about recording video and all that bullshit.
Then we can just bring the audio.
Audio podcasts and maybe the 8-bits.
8-bits brand it.
8-bits brand it, and it can go in.
It can be like mini casts.
Mini casts, or it can have its own.
We can talk about this at lunch.
Yeah, we can.
We will talk about that over Barnacle Bills.
In our business meeting at Barnacle Bills.
Sweet business. Sweet, salty, fishy business.
Our bi-yearly business meeting.
Bi-yearly, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, speaking of Nintendo fucking doing things wrong, tell you what. Anyway, Hal says...
We will throw the stones from the glass house.
Yes. What has been your most memorable video/board game? I was like, Mario Party? They're the only video board games, aren't they? This year, and why?
Ooh.
Doesn't matter when it was released, he's given the example of Zoop.
That's right. No, I was reading these questions before. I think Hal's done some really interesting ones. I'm going to have to say... It's the weird ones. It's either Deadly Premonition or Killer is Dead. Just because they were so out there that they've scarred my brain.
I struggle to remember what I've played this year, but I'm still playing it, and it's Pokemon X for me. It's
brought you back.
It's everything.
That's a good point.
I mean, look at all the Pokemon cards you've bought now.
Yeah, it's
brought you back.
It really has fucking kickstarted a terrible habit again that I thought was dead 15 years ago, and now it's back.
You can never give up crack.
You're gonna be seeing the baby on the roof.
Yeah. So Pokemon X has just ticked all the boxes for me.
Choose life.
It's just great.
I think for me, the one that steps above Pokemon X is probably XCOM. Just because it brought back what XCOM should have been. What XCOM was. Not this some bullshit alien game.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely... No, Deadly Premonition for me. Definitely.
Most disappointing game you've played this year?
Arkham Origins.
Fuck. I suppose in terms of hype and excitement on my behalf, probably New Super Mario Brothers U, because essentially that was just New Super Mario Brothers Wii in HD, and I was kind of a bit let down by that. I don't know what I was expecting. I didn't have the same excitement.
Do not eat.
Yeah, I just sort of played it and went, I'm glad that's over. It wasn't exciting for me.
That's a really bad feeling.
Yeah, like Wii one.
Especially the fact that you cracked it, like you didn't go fuck this. You saw it out.
Yeah, I saw it out. It wasn't shit, but I was disappointed because the Wii one I played with Spud mostly, and we had a fucking great time. I played the U version, and I was just like, it's just the same. Luigi U came out with that extra challenge, and I enjoyed that, the shorter levels and the harder thing. But yeah, I was pretty disappointed with Wii. There you go. Something I never thought I'd say.
Dare I say it? SimCity.
Oh mate, I forgot about that. Fuck! I've changed my mind. Mario, I didn't mean it.
EA, you let the world down.
They let the world down again with Battlefield 4, so I understand.
Yeah, look, they patched Battlefield 4 too, and
fucked.
now it's fucked.
Wow.
Their servers, I don't know what they're doing there. I'm pretty sure they're running budget servers these days. But yeah, I guess for me, SimCity.
SimCity, same.
Yeah.
Have you played it
It's
since...
just a wheel with some dude spinning it. Hey?
Have you played it...
Nope.
since they introduced where you can...
It's the Wheel of Pain from Conan the Barbarian. Push the Wheel of Pain.
You
No.
can raise and lower your roads now.
People getting older.
It's
and
cool,
buffer.
but still it's...
I don't
haven't
care.
played
That game was a huge disappointment. I was so excited for that game.
Oh yeah,
It was
you guys were
massive
well hyped.
disappointment.
Yeah.
You-
That is the...
Spending all your time on fucking SimCity Social,
Yeah.
annoying the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Yep. Played the beta.
Yeah. We were... Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. That was the most disappointing because we were the most hyped for that game.
Yeah, Arkham Origins. There was no reason for it to be that bad. Like, no reason. But it was.
But it did.
What game element or genre would you like to see more of in the next year?
Ooh.
Game element. Now, I'll just fill in this dead space with
The thinking,
Going back
the
to
thinking space.
the thinking space with Mario 64. Like,
Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Snap, please. Yes, we need more
We need more
point of view camera on rails.
shooters.
On rails shooters.
please. Mario 64, the proper 3D platformer.
Speaking of
Hasn't been around in a while.
Speaking of on-rail shooters, where the fuck is New Star Fox?
Mate. It's a good question.
Yeah.
It is a good
I'm
question.
still thinking, but that just invaded my brain.
Mm.
I think I would like to see more explorable open worlds. I mean, we've got a good few. We've got a fair good few. I mean, we've got Skyrim. We've had GTA. I'm sure there's others, but my brain's fucked.
I'd really like a Zelda open world.
That would be great.
That's
I mean,
what I'd
Ocarina
like.
of Time was pretty close.
It's very close. I mean, that basically was, but limited by its hardware.
Yeah.
Like, fucking open that shit up even more.
Yeah.
More bullshit quests.
Yeah.
More side stories. Yeah, I'd love it.
Yeah. Zelda Rim.
Zelda Rim.
Zelda's
That's-
Sweet Rim. Bleach that.
Play stream.
Now I've got Ganon fucking Zelda hentai in my head.
Well, I'm glad for
With
you.
squid.
Squids.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
But no, that's the games I'm looking forward to. The Witcher, Cyberpunk. I assume that's going to be open world because it's by the same guys. New Elder Scrolls. New Elder Scrolls. That'll be great.
That will be.
I don't wanna jinx it.
You want to see more MMO action?
Mate, I can never get enough MMOs. I'd like to see more space MMOs. Yeah.
Actually, that's why I'm looking forward to Destiny. Honestly, it's been a while since I've seen an open world or open-ish world like shooter sci-fi thing, like with RPG elements. More loot.
More loot.
Christopher asks pretty much the same question as Hal. Are there any games you were really excited to play but disappointed when you did?
Arkham Origins.
I wasn't going to ask this, but I've written Wonderful 101 as a game that I was pretty excited to play but disappointed.
With that really upsets me because I love Platinum games.
Yeah.
And I love Kamiya.
Yeah.
The guy who made it.
But give us another crack because Brad and I think it may have been too hard on normal to actually enjoy.
Those games are
Gotta
like
play on easy.
those games are so skill based.
Yeah.
And playing it for the first time and not really knowing what the fuck we're doing
Seeing what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, doesn't seem great.
But he also asks, what would be your choice of Game of the Year 2013?
Shit. Fuck.
Wow. I need to
I'd like
GTA 5.
No, that was where I went immediately, but I feel is that too easy a choice?
Yeah.
And
I'd like to see the XCOM franchise Game of the Year bundled.
that's essentially what that new one is.
Just true.
I'm leaning towards GTA 5, but I'm not going to say it because it took me those few hours to feel like that game was getting good. Mm-hmm. Those few hours, that first few hours before everyone's introduced, kind of dragged on for me. I might say Tomb Raider.
I was about to say, what about Tomb Raider?
Tomb Raider. Looked gorgeous. Reinvented a character in what I thought was a pretty good way. I mean, others thought it might be a bit sexist. I don't think it was.
I think some people don't know what sexist or racist
means.
No.
Maybe not. No, but reinvented a character that was essentially tits and made her an actual person I give a shit about. Which, I mean, that can't be a bad thing, can it?
No.
Really fun combat. Could use some more actual tomb raiding, but what are you going to do? It's an origin story.
Mm-hmm.
And, it added the weird Tomb Raider supernatural stuff in a cool way as well.
It was pretty shiny, and
the hair was amazing. Just wanted to touch it. And apparently it's being re-released, maybe as a Game of the Year version, on the new consoles.
Maybe.
So the hair will be even better. Better hair next year.
Better hair.
Next gen, better hair.
That's why we have upgrades.
That's why I'm spending $500.
So hair can be better.
So you can touch the hair.
Silkier hair.
You said XCOM.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, buddies. Well, that's it for 2013. We are the podcast of the year.
Merry Christmas or whatever you do.
Yep. Happy Grimbo.
We'll see you next year with new and improved.
Maybe.
Bonus round.
Bonus rounds.
Bonus.
Our basic sort of idea is to streamline the show because we want to get guests on. We don't want them to be here for 3 hours. It's kind of the idea.
We're gonna polish the shit out of it.
Today only an hour and 10.
See, we've knocked an hour out with turning the chat room off.
Yeah.
Pretty much. We didn't have a break either.
That's true.
Well, I didn't feel the need for one.
You can find us all over the place on iTunes. Please do all that business.
Where you get money.
Yep. We're on.
Oh,
Happy New
I'm
Year.
being a bit saucy.
8bitspodcast.com if you want to watch all the previous episodes. Oh! You can subscribe to one of those videos and you'll get all sorts of other things you probably don't want. Facebook.com/8bitspodcast if you want to join in the conversation, ask us stuff, and be in our sandbag.
Be our sweet beauties.
Yeah. Thanks so much to our sponsors. All of our
Touch your
sponsors.
hair.
All of our sponsors for the year.
Yes, they're wonderful people.
They were, I don't know who they were, but Flash was always one of them, so thank you, Flash. I'm going to get you some 50 gifties. Something.
He's going to send you some shots.
Send you some Pokemon card doubles.
Go do something. Some attacks.
Yeah, I've got so many retainers and dinglets, tell you what. Yeah. Anything else?
Did you say Twitters and tweets?
Oh yeah, so you can follow us all on Twitter. Radadas is the _Radadas.
Yep.
There's also that on YouTube's.
Yes. We're going to walk until I get shit fixed.
That's right.
That's wrong, aye.
Bruce is Bruce Uncut on both.
Using the old one.
Totally am. On Twitter and on YouTube, and I'm extremebeyond on YouTube and Twitter. Good time. Our community is extremebeyond.engine.com.
And that's going to have more stuff.
It's going to have
We're
all
going to have an
stuff.
overhaul over Christmas.
Yeah,
Oh.
New Year is
We're going
be-
legit. Money.
Go legit. We're going to try and get our asses packed for free. It's going to be great.
Yeah,
Is that what we're doing?
pretty much.
Yeah.
That is the end game. And then we don't give a shit.
No. We will.
Put a Kickstarter up. Go packs.
Doesn't come before the tickets are sold out.
Where is PAX?
Melbourne.
Oh, that's right.
That's why we thought it might be a better idea.
Yeah, Melbourne road trip. 8-hour drive.
Sweet ass. We will see you next year. Bye, guys.
Bye.